Over in Charleston on Tuesday, two volleyball squads look to advance the AA state championship. Let's start with the early match of the day, starting with James Monroe taking on Buffalo in the first round at 8:30. We start in the first set when ball's up for Maggie Borowski, who slams one down. As a tight start, the Lady Mavs would pull away later. Ava Pitzer gets in on the slam-a-jamma party, where James Monroe would end up dominating set one. Pitzer this time on the serve and gets the ace. Win it 25-19 to set two. James Monroe off to another strong start when the serve's up to Elia Clarkson, who throws that one down. But this set be tight, but the Lady Bison would start to pull away. Josie Harris goes up and gets the kill to make it 25-all, where on set point the Mavs try to get over, but Natalie Baston sends it right back to tie it up for Buffalo 1-1. Third, James Monroe had a lead, but the Lady Bison would go on their own stampede. Baston with the ace there a little later. Bison on a run. Baston again gets the ace. Buffalo ends the third on a 13-0 run for the match lead. To the fourth, Mavs leap back into this one. Hannah Rhodes gets an ace of her own. Now after a nice volley, Clarkson kills all of it and gets the set for James Monroe 2-2. So to the fifth, Mavs get out to a strong lead once again. Went off the serve. Bison send it back, but Pitzer and Maya Dunlap combined for the block. Lead would go 10-6, but here come the Bison once again. They go on another run. Harris goes up for another kill. Jump starts an 8-0 run for Buffalo and make it 9 as the return from the Mavs goes out of play, and the Bison take the fifth set 15-10, winning it 3-2. James Monroe's season comes to a close. Now to the other first round matchup of the day. Wyoming East Lady Warriors in their first state playoff match taking on Philip Barbour, but underdog Wyoming East got it to a hot start. Lauren Staton on the serve. She'll send it over, come away with an ace. A little later in the first, McKenna Halfling goes up for the kill, but the Lady Warriors come away with the big block lead 8-1. But here come the Lady Colts after the nice volley. Serve goes up to Halfling, who throws that one down. Deficit only one. A little later, Barbour in the lead, and Philly Carpenter gets her own ace. Colts up by 3, but East wasn't backing down. Lady Colts go for set point, but Carly Rollins gets the block and the kill all in one session, but Barbour would end up coming away with set one. To the second, competitive start, Amanda Silva with her own kill. East up 1, but Barbour wouldn't play any more games afterwards. After a ton of pop-ups, Halfling comes away with the slam-a-jam as Barbour would take set 2 25-14 and go on to win in straight sets. East's magical season comes to an end.